see that? Where's my air wing?
Now I feel like I'm back in Star Wars again.
Yeah, first time.
Yeah.
First time, right?
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on? Syntell with the Intel. I'm here with the beautiful Mikel Claire.
Thank you, handsome Syntell.
Andor episode 11 is coming right around the corner. If you need to catch up with the previous episodes, there'll be a link in the description below. Hey, without any further ado, let's get started.
If that doesn't sound like a rebellion leader,
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what does. That was one of the best episodes.
Really? Oh, boy. Oh, boy, didn't make it. He was like, I can't swim.
Yeah.
And gave him the, wow, you dated yourself. Uh-oh.
Oh, my
Damn.
gosh.
That's the feat of freedom.
They're leaving.
Can you imagine hanging on the side of that cliff like that when your hands are like all battered and bruised?
Let's try and get some air in here. Oh, we're gonna have to get rid of that bedding. We'll save it for Cassian, okay?
Oh, it is the woman.
She would have wanted it that way.
Oh, she would have wanted it that
Can't
way.
make it. That's the droid's eye, isn't it?
They're deprogramming her? Oh.
I think the droid is realizing
Grieving.
that she's gone.
Yeah, it's grieving.
I don't want to be alone. I want Mama Marva.
Oh.
They're gonna clear that.
Oh, that's horrible.
But I don't think Cassian knew how sick she was.
I don't think so either. But he did say he knew that would be the last time he saw her. Not in terms of her illness, but just in general.
How can you?
Yeah, they didn't even know that he was arrested and all that stuff.
But I bet that foils the Empire's plans too, because they were going to have her watched.
Yeah. So what does she do now?
Everybody's plans kind of got discombobulated with her passing.
But they are hungry?
Exhausted. I mean, that was a hell of a swim.
Yeah.
Can you fly it? I don't know. It's an old one. Is that good? Do we have a choice?
Right?
Yeah, I was about to say, it's not like you got a lot of options.
Yeah, I was about to say. The guy. They don't know if they have guns of some sort. Yeah, see, look. Dang. That's all sticky.
They ain't using gloves.
Ugh. Ugh. All juicy.
They looking at this dude like, these two idiots.
Neamos?
This is any place other than there, right?
Right? As far away from here as we can get. That's what I'd say. Wherever, as far as you'll take us.
Yeah.
Do that. She's like, now leave. This is the way out, in case you forgot. It's right this way.
I love the humble flexes on both of them. Well, nothing humble, just the flexes.
I forgot about him. Wasn't he in the very first episode?
No, he was sent from the Empire, wasn't he?
No, the guy that was ringing the bells.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Remember, because you were all excited because he was excited about his job and all that.
Agonized.
Oh, yeah, she's still in that torture chamber.
If you're having difficulty speaking, just shake your head.
Does it take long?
I think they let her alone. I mean, they haven't tortured her anymore, but she's still traumatized from...
Yeah, whatever it is she heard.
There you are. What are you doing here? Well, come back to see you.
The way she looked at her mama.
She always is so mean to her.
I'm on the night shift here. There's a line at the break to use this thing. Brevity's encouraged, so forgive me if I'm a bit hasty.
I can barely hear you.
He was the guy that was with him, right?
Yeah, his number 2.
I can sleep peacefully now.
Mama just had to sprinkle a little bit of hate before she rolled out.
he just looks like he would off her in her sleep. That's how crazy he is.
Pillow sleep.
Yeah, I just... Ooh.
The little vacation spot where you got caught.
Look at the beautiful, like, blue and...
hope Andor is not going back here, the place where he got caught. Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
His money.
Oh, that's right, up in there. Very different than when he was there before, who was in the bed, right? There's the manifesto. Ooh. Oh, come hither.
I'm glad they spared us the whole sequence of him breaking in there.
You didn't know I spoke that, did you?
These old beat down X-Wings. Yeah, you're fluent in whatever the hell that is.
How do you know I won't tell him? I don't know what you'll do. It's far from ideal for either of us.
He said they'll be waiting for him. Yeah.
Remember, that's the sacrifice.
Yeah.
Surely you've met him. Met him, I've been in a room with him, but he doesn't know that. We send people, we drop supplies, we have special radios. He can't hurt me. Like I can.
He's being honest.
Yeah.
There's no way out alive. Of that you must be sure. I'm doing this so you'll listen. So listen.
It's like, I just need to prove a point.
I thought he didn't like Krieger. Or
He doesn't, but it's still, just because you don't like the man doesn't mean that you want him dead. And they're still fighting for the same overall cause.
Yeah.
They just don't get along.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stealing mama's credit cards.
How else is he gonna get back to the funeral?
Yeah.
I'm preparing for every outcome. Luthen?
Uh-oh.
Luthen?
Oh gosh, is that on her end or his end?
I don't know. Ugh.
That's not good.
At all. It's like
You
a
think-
mini Star Destroyer.
Do you think that has to do with what Bix told them?
Yes, this is Alderaan 129-12505.
Stand by, Hallcraft. Run it.
Horcraft? Is that what he said?
Size of those satellites.
You'll be standing by, is what you'll be doing.
Power out the tractor beam. How long on the ID?
In the queue, sir.
Goodness, they pulling him all the way in.
Tractor beam has been engaged, Hallcraft. Please power down your stabilizers.
Calibrate tractor force.
Calibrating.
He's about to shoot at them?
Nah, he's about to do some kind of razzle dazzle, distract him, and then dip.
What is that?
Oh, I thought it was some sort of weapon.
See that? Where's my air wing?
Now I feel like I'm back in Star Wars again.
Yeah, first
Finally.
time.
Yeah.
First time, right?
Yeah.
Your beacon is down.
Punch it.
This is not his first rodeo, ladies and gentlemen.
Dang. All right, Luthen.
I hope he makes it home.
What?
Calibration.
You never seen lightsabers come out of the
No. And he's like, and I'm out. Dang.
Look at how disgusted he
Yeah,
looks.
because he has to report that to
Oh,
somebody. 'Cause
absolutely.
they're going to be like, how did this little ship
Yeah.
do all of this?
All this damage.
Dang.
It's gonna be like, there were 5 of them, General.
Left you unstuck.
Excuse me? Who is this?
Are you alone?
I'm not getting picture.
I need to get a message to Marva Andor.
Oh, he's gonna find out that she died.
Cass, I'm sorry. Your mother's dead.
They don't need to be hanging around there. So I'm like,
Look how small they are compared to the big broad world. Yeah, that was a good shot for that.
How many do you think made it?
how many of us made it out alive.
Can't even guess that.
I know. Take this.
Broad daylight here.
People have to know about this.
He gave him the gun, but no money. It's like, you can't have any of that, but you can have this right here.
Oh, that's just sitting on his spirit. Oh.
Wow, I bet that's it, how they end it.
Is that it?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I could feel it coming.
Oh, that episode flew by.
I think it was only like 40 minutes.
Goodness gracious.
Let's go with you first, since this is one that really resonates in terms of, you know, the storytelling and everything about it.
I guess I'll start with Luthen, because Luthen gave this amazing monologue, this amazing speech at the end of the last episode regarding everything that he's had to sacrifice. And I think we needed that as viewers in order to justify why he's willing to sacrifice one of his other like generals per se in this Rebel Alliance, Saw Gerrera and the other guy that
Krieger.
Yeah, Krieger. Without that speech, the understanding of that choice, I don't think carries the same weight. You know, and we, just like Saw Gerrera, see the actual horror. The horror. Yeah, the horror of that decision, because you have two choices and neither of them have good outcomes. But if you're trying to think about, you know, the future, the best decision is to sacrifice somebody so that they can get the heat off of them, kind of like reset the game, and then go back to the end game of them, you know, disrupting the Imperial Guard, or the Empire, excuse me. But to watch Saw Gerrera, and Forrest Whitaker is really good at taking these quiet moments and processing them, and then he emotes in a way that's just, I mean, there's a reason why, you know, he's an Oscar caliber actor. And I think Saw is us, the viewers, in a lot of ways. It's like, how could you, I don't trust you. How could you be barbaric, be this barbaric, and see, like, why, you know? And you watch him go through all the steps, you know, denial, acceptance, all that, all of the stages and stuff like that. So to me, I think that was my favorite scene in this particular episode, is just him and Saw. But we needed to see Luthen give that monologue prior to this for it to carry that type of weight, so that we don't see him as this animal, or see him as this person that doesn't care about the chess pieces that he's moving around.
Well, the interesting thing to me is that, I mean, when you are doing something that has such a great risk,
right,
there's going to be casualties.
Right.
So for me, it wasn't surprising, I guess, because sometimes they sacrifice one to save the many.
Right.
So it just seems not surprising to me that happened.
Okay.
And then, because even if you think about when they were doing Andor, and you had that core group of people, not all of them made it out.
No.
But nobody is having like a whole moment about it, or, you know, conversation about, we've lost these people, you know what I mean? Or we sacrificed these people in order to, you know what I mean, in order to further the cause.
Okay.
So it wasn't surprising to me. I did understand Saw's lack of trust, because it could have been him.
Yeah.
Because he came to him and was like, would you like to join with Krieger and do this? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that part I completely understood. So that I did appreciate and enjoy as well. But I just feel like there's going to be many sacrifices, and there have been.
Yes, I think, and this is just my opinion, I think the creators of this show want to make sure we appreciate the burden of even the smallest person that's involved in a revolution. You know, and we can't see it as like a general looking at a map, moving these pieces that represent thousands of people and just sacrificing them. There has to be like an emotional toll for us, the audience, for these decisions that are being made, is how we connect with the story. So these moments, especially like another big one, was at the prison, and and Cassian's telling him like the people aren't gonna listen to me, they have to listen to you. You have to get everybody up and get them going and stuff. But yet he still I know we used the comparison with Moses taking people to the promised land, but he can never see the promised land. It's one of those kind of situations so that you can understand like the sacrifice. Like every time somebody has to sacrifice in order for the greater good, it leaves a pit in your stomach. Well, I think that's what the creators are trying to do. So yeah, I just appreciate it. You know, there's a lot of quiet moments. I know a big thing that people dislike about the show is the pacing, you know, because your typical idea of a Star Wars movie, lightsabers flashing, crazy jumps, you know, cool combat and all this other stuff. This just isn't that. It talks about, you know, the nuances of rebellion. So it has to take these kind of tones. I'm sorry, I might have gone off the reservation a little bit regarding the question. But how did you feel about the death of Cassian's mother and how it's affecting everything? Actually?
Yeah, I think it's obviously very sad.
Yeah.
Inevitable.
Yeah.
And I think that it's interesting how everybody is. I know that it's going to bring everybody together, and so do they. So I wonder who's going to get the upper hand. Right. So everybody knows that the plan is that, you know, everybody's going to be drawn out because of this funeral. So who's going to do what? Who's going to survive? Who's going to, you know, go down?
Yeah.
So that part I'm extremely excited about, hoping that it happens next episode.
Yeah, I agree. This isn't really a question. This is just me having a statement. Another emotional part that I didn't really see coming was how the droid B was responding to the death of Cassian's mother. And to me, that droid feels a lot like the family dog.
Yeah, pet.
But there's still something larger in scope because it feels sentient. It feels like it can directly communicate with people easier than pets and stuff. So it's like a pet, but at a higher level. I don't know. And there's a really big innocence to that droid, right? And here we got a guy who is willing to stay the night, one extra night, just to comfort a robot. You know. So I thought that was an interesting choice to have such an emotional scene, you know?
Yeah, I think so too. But I know in a lot of the Star Wars movies, the significance of the droids.
Yeah.
And a lot of them do have very human-like qualities and characteristics.
Yeah.
So I wasn't surprised by it, but you know, I was surprised by how much emotion it evoked from me. Like, you know what I mean? Like I could feel I could feel its pain. You know what I mean? And its sadness and the weight of this death for the androids, which was very fascinating. But I loved it though. It's because there was no one else that we connected with there to mourn her.
Right, that's very true. Yeah.
So he was the only one that was available for us to kind of grieve with.
Yeah. Well, we just got done talking about some moments where there was some emotional attachment. Probably to unpopular agreement. I had a complete detachment still from the senator. I don't know what it is about her in these scenes, but she's making a very difficult choice to, I guess, push her daughter into a religion that her and the daughter's auntie, her sister, aren't comfortable with in order to prep her for betrothal. That's what it seems. And then her having that quiet moment with her sister, explaining just how much trouble she's in and how far she's willing to go to get out of it. Like, how did you feel about that?
Well, I thought the class that the daughter was taking, the senator said that was her choice to take this.
Okay.
Yeah, and that she had even found the elder herself.
You're
so
right.
I'm assuming the one that's like going to teach her the teachings of whatever it is that she's learning about. Yeah. So I don't think her mom forced her into that, but I am curious to see how the betrothal thing will happen. I like the senator in a way because she really is trying to sacrifice all that she can to do what she can for the cause.
Okay.
So I do like her. I can't lie now. Val, on the other hand,
okay,
I could kind of take or leave most times. I did like her conversation with the other young lady in the
that's
shop.
Luthen's like number 2. Yeah. I did like that. That was a great scene.
So I did like that conversation, but otherwise, Val, I feel the same way you feel about the senator. I'm like, okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, then there's the spy that's still left on the planet as well.
Oh, that's right.
That was Val's lover.
Oh yeah, Six Bix. No, not Bix.
No, not Bix. I can't think of her name.
No, I can't think of her name either.
Yeah.
But I know what you're talking about.
She's kind of like a dangling character that doesn't seem to have a place to land story wise. So I'm just waiting for her to have some kind of
relevance.
Yeah.
Well, now they have that other guy, the spy guy from the Empire, who's like there with her at the coffee shop or something, and I'm like, okay, they're kind of surveillance in a way, but I need something to happen or make sense with them.
Yeah. I agree with that. And then I'll just close out with saying that, Luthen got tricks.
Oh, Luthen got away.
Luthen got tricks, man. Oh, man. He's like, I might be caught, but not really.
He was like, this is what you, hocus pocus.
My man's is dope with it, man. I like that. I thought that was a really cool getaway.
I did too.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, we'll go ahead and close it out with this one because we have the season finale right around the corner. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. If you need to catch up with some of the previous episodes, there'll be a link in the description. And of course, if you want to support the channel, check out a cool exchange. We got some cool stickers and shirts and everything. You can just take a look down there. Check it out. And also, check out Mikel Claire's channel.
Another plug for Syntell's merch. It's awesome. It's beautiful. It's wonderful. Grab yours today in time for the holidays. Okay, my channel, Snooty Vegan's Lock Journey and Vegan Lifestyle Life as You Know It. Link in description. Easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy. With that being said, we out. Peace.